Good morning, everyone. It's I, Curly K here, and I am about to post our free trade idea of the day. So it is Thursday, August 28th. And as you can see, I am looking at PLTR. Now, one thing that I've noticed on PLTR is that it actually has a dark cloud cover as the last candle from yesterday, which is actually a bearish reversal candle. So I want to see if we get a continuation to the downside. But of course, I do trade a technique called the strat, which prepares us in either direction. So, for example, there could be a catalyst that comes out that actually negates this entire candlestick pattern. And so, I want to be on the right side of the trade. I want to make sure that I have both ends mapped out just in case there is a catalyst that comes out that says, no, it actually doesn't want to go bearishly today. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right into charting this thing out. So, I do see that we have a entry for puts off of the daily time frame. So we will label it as such. And then let's go ahead and figure out our magnitude. So we want to know what our strike price should actually be. So we're going to utilize the ATR to do that. So let's see here. So to the downside, it looks like we're looking at about 148.90. So if we did nothing but drop, we would see exhaustion around that zone. So 148.9. And that will be our ATR target. All right, perfect. And then let's go ahead and map out our price target to the downside. Now we may actually get an earlier entry off of the 4 hour, but let's navigate through our time frames and see what we have. All right, so no earlier entry. All right, and now let's go over to the 4 hour time frame because I do see that we have a call entry off of the 4 hour time frame. So let's go ahead and map that out as well. And let's figure out what our magnitude should be if we decide to push to the upside. So it looks like we're looking at about 164.55. So if we did nothing but push to the upside, that is where we would actually see some exhaustion risk. So let's map out our price targets. We found our call entry off of the 4 hours, so we're going to map out our price targets as such. All right, perfect. So let's talk about what our strike prices should be on PLTR. So if we decided to do nothing but push to the upside, we would see exhaustion around 164.55. So I would say about a 162.50 to play it safe. And then to the downside, so in the money to 162.50 to the upside. And let's just make sure that that is even an option. I'm checking my options chain here. We don't want to go for a 165 because that actually exceeds what we're capable of doing, if that makes sense. So let's see what we have here. PLTR. Yeah, so 162.50. And actually, it's pretty inexpensive as well. And then to the downside, we're looking at anything in the money to 150. So to the upside, in the money to 162.50. To the downside, anything in the money to 150. Now, of course, we're going to go down to lower level time frames like the 5, 15, 5, 10, or 15 minute to see how market structure is being built to the upside or downside before we actually take the trade. So this is your free trade idea of the day. If you like these videos and you want to continuously see them coming in, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this with a friend or a family member. I hope to see you in baggage claim. Bye.